It was a little over 2 months ago since the last Blue Ribbon session on the flood control scam. Hence, public interest has soared, especially with new faces / resources persons in the invite list who eventually showed up, save for two. And the kickoff of today's session did not lack in fireworks, as the Senate Blue Ribbon Chair spiced up his intro with some colorful language to those who've been disparaging the hearings, as our Luisa Erispe adds more details in this report.
The Blue Ribbon Committee hearing today was fully loaded with new information connected to the investigation on flood control projects. However, it was also full of denials from those allegedly involved in receiving kickbacks from the said projects. First to deny this was former Secretary Manuel Bonoan, who attended the hearing after he was subpoenaed by the Senate last week. According to him, it was clear as day that he does not have any allocables. However, Senator Sherwin Gatchalian and Senate Blue Ribbon Committee Chairman Senator Panfilo Lacson believes otherwise.
This is very clear na meron kayong allocated amount at nagsasubmit sila ng project sa inyo at binibigyan kayo ng kickback.
Wala ho
10%, 15%, and pag sinuma ho natin lahat yan, aabot yan to 2.2 billion pesos.
I completely deny, Your Honor. I don't have any allocable amount.
Mamaya, pagsasalita namin si Congressman Leandro Libiste.
Opo.
And I think he will negate what you just stated, na wala kayong allocable. Kung hindi man allocable, baka non-allocable. Pero meron.
Bonoan also denied that he deliberately submitted the wrong list of grid coordinates of flood control projects.
I relied on the data that was generated by our people in the department, especially the office of the late Undersecretary Cathy Cabral, especially the initial, the submitted data are actually from the consolidated data by the late Undersecretary Cabral.
Bonoan clarified he immediately informed the president what he submitted were localized coordinates rather than the actual coordinates.
I told the president that some of these are locational, the MIPS are locational coordinates, but there is actually what we have as stake coordinates, which is the basis of the contract in itself. But having said that, I assure that the President that it's still in the same area.
Due to this, out of the 416 suspected ghost projects, 337 contained wrong coordinates. Former USEC Trijeev Olivar also denied allegations that he received kickbacks and made deliveries to former Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin. He also accused Roberto Bernardo of being a liar.
Wala pong katotohanan, Mr. Chair, Your Honor. Lahat po from the communication to nag-deliver to kay ES daw po na wala naman po akong personality kay Executive Secretary.
So you are asserting, you're telling this committee that Mr. Bernardo is a liar.
Dun po sa allegation niya sa akin, yun lang po yung kaya ko pong sagutin.
Yes, that he is lying.
Opo, Mr.
That he is a liar with respect to
Dun po sa...
the allegations against you.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
But for Senator Lacson, it's now a case of the claims of Bernardo, Olivar and Bonoan being pitted against each other. But it should be noted that Bernardo is now a state witness under the Witness Protection Program. Meanwhile, the committee agreed to transfer the custody of Henry Alcantara to the WPP.
Admit nyo na rin sa program yung iba kung magko-cooperate para mabuwasan pa ka rin kami rito. Assuming that they fully cooperate, ha?
Sige, baka mabawasan na namin yung laman doon sa baba dahil baka may mga ipapasok kami bago eh.
Meron nga, Mr. President.
Especially those who do not respond to the subpoena that the Senate has brought out.
And as for those who did not attend today's hearing after being subpoenaed, they were issued show cause orders, namely former Representative Zaldico, Orly Guteza, and 4 others. Luisa Erispe from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.